Hi, for today's teardown, this HUD video camera from Ferranti, Scotland. So it is a camera that records action happening in the HUD of a fighter aircraft and probably outputs it to save it onto a videotape, like in a special aircraft grade drive like this one. So it is a quite compact and light unit. Not sure how old it is. We will maybe find dead codes inside. So you can see the weird shape. Here we have an on-off button. It means this face is facing probably the pilot. So it should be mounted on the right side of the HUD. We have a reinforced piece here, 3 screws to attach it to the HUD, main cover here, a connector here with a nice unusual soft rubber cap, and quite a large number of contacts. And of course, if it is a camera, we need some kind of lens. It is here. We can see a weird yellow color glass and what seems to be a shutter or a diaphragm behind it. Some rubber padding here to mount it on the HUD. Machined surfaces here also. And it is all for the outside. Here is the manufacturer plate for you. So let's open it. First, we will have a look at what we have in this area, because you can see we have 4 screws, some kind of RF gasket here, and red screws. So usually when you have red screws, it means it is screws you are not supposed to undo. I will for now only undo the black ones. Here also you have red and black screws, and here also. So we will find out what do we have in here. Okay, just the connector with a bunch of wires. Yes, you can see if you undo the red screws you will be annoyed with the nuts at the back. And a bunch of pass-through glass and glass pass-through, probably capacitive. Another RF gasket here behind this plate. And it is all for this area. So it was pretty quick. But I expect to find interesting electronics inside. Probably CCD sensor, because how light and compact it is must not be old school picture tube. Excuse me. Okay, so let's open the cover. I did research Google for photos of HUD cameras, but I did not find anything, any kind of similar to this. So I am not sure which aircraft it is. I guess should be most probably Tornado, but no information whatsoever. So the cover is secured by a bunch of captive screws, like this. In here we just have model number for the part number for the cover with its own serial number, not the same than the serial number of the camera. Quite impressive machined piece of aluminum, you can see. And here are the electronics inside. Obviously it is quite full. And I can already see here what seems to be the sensor. on this assembly, a bunch of a stack of circuit boards, quite a lot of them actually. I do not see, can't see how many we have, but I will undo them. Start with maybe disconnecting this. Yes, just a regular header connector here, and probably this piece here is in the cover is pressing it, so it can go out, but not secured in any other way. And here they did use little pin headers to connect the wires, and it goes to this female header, and we have again one serial number for this part alone. And this first circuit board with apparently 3 screws securing it, excuse me. So it is quite a nice sandwich of electronics, it seems, this thing. Okay, first board. This area here seems not terribly happy. Not sure what happened. The conformal coating is all damaged, so maybe some parts were replaced. It looks like this IC was replaced or reworked, so this is not an happy circuit board. Some trimmers, adjustment trimmers here, a bunch of 2N series transistors, some single inline ICs BA7122L, so they do not seem to be military grade, this one, they are regular plastic case ICs. Weird unknown piece here, a flat black piece, maybe a capacitor, and this also thick IC shape thing, but maybe some filters or something like this. Total capacitors, mill grade, these ones, and precision metal resistors. Back side here you can see nice big ground plane inside the circuit board. Okay, so it was the first one. We have a piece of insulator here, a furfur material with brass inserts like this. And we get to the next level. Apparently here I did already undo screws on this side, so I need to undo the ones on this side. Oops. Same model, no, little bit shorter screws. I can see here some kind of bulge wires. You can see in they did use magnet wires actually to bulge the board. I hope I am still in focus, excuse me. Oh. This screw is annoying. Okay. So it should pull out. Let's find out. This area is coming off. I guess we might have a board-to-board connector somewhere. Yes. Okay. So we are off, and this board will remain attached because of these wires, 2 of them. So what do we have in here? called the driver board. Its own serial number again, mill grade National Semiconductor LM124 CD54 series. This one not possible to read. LM139. Two more of these black things, so probably some kind of capacitors. And Hitachi HD 44051, so probably a CCD driver. Seems to be a consumer grade. Ship this one. Surface mount. More trimmers, even adjustable capacitor here. Okay. And now we can see a new level of electronics. Here apparently we have the cables from the connector, some kind of big diode here, maybe a reverse polarity protection for a power supply input. We see a little bit more of this optic assembly, and here a piece of shielded carton that is covering what seems to be a power supply section, which I would love to expose, so I need to take it apart a little bit further. For this, here we have a little, very little connector that seems to be, yes, the one that connects the thing here. So maybe now I can undo this. Again, captive screws here. So let's find out what we have in here. Yes, it is coming right off. We have an optical mirror here that is redirecting to the sensor. For some reason, we will see it better later, but there is some kind of a LED in here, or maybe a photo diode, maybe for light level sensing, not sure. Here we have this little assembly that is obviously adjustable diaphragm for the light input, spring loaded, so it will, by default, it will be closed. It is a little bit stuck, but it is supposed to close by itself, and we have a bunch of coils here all around. So if you adjust the voltage going to the coils, probably you will be able to have any aperture you want in this. More RF gasket here, and this very weird piece of glass here. As again its own serial number. Okay. Now I can try to take it apart further. Okay, it was much more tedious than expected, but the case is empty. I had to undo again this part here to make some space. So this board is out. It is called the, I do not know. We have some round ICs. Again, Hitachi IC here, HD44 series, more ceramic ICs. These devices here seem to be power diodes. We have again part number and serial number, and we have this area which is completely shielded. So either it deals with video or it deals with power supply in some way. Maybe it is some kind of switching power supply converter. Apparently we have 3 small screws to undo. A lot more screws than expected in this thing. In particular all the standards for the bottom circuit board here. But it should be good if I undo the 3 screws here. Okay. Yes, seems to be power supply related, this area. Some small transformers. More metal can transistors. Some bulge wires. Well, not really bulge wires, but wires connecting the output of this one transformer here. Some test points here, it seems, that are not connected to anything for now. And this part, some die-cast metal, very light, like things you find in old mobile phones, some kind of shielding like this. Okay, so we are left with, excuse me, the main unit. So obviously the sensor unit, we have a mirror here which is can be adjusted with 3 nuts here. So as I said previously, here what seems to be LED shining inside here, quite weird. And we have here the sensor board with apparently 2 small hybrid assemblies to deal with sensor. So it seems to be probably commercial hybrids, this, not the same one you can find in an old camcorder or something like this. And we have the sensor by itself. Apparently it is socketed, nice gold ceramic assembly. I will try to undo these 4 screws. Here we have an information, maybe the manufacturer of this assembly. Again, serial number. So to have a better look at the sensor, looks like these screws are actually pretty tight. Yes. So we have a lens here, so in this area, focusing lens in front of the sensor. But I guess if I undo the 4 screws here, it will allow to see it pretty well. So this thing will be quite tedious to put back together, by the way. Is it coming off or not? It should. Yes, but we have something particular here. Maybe locating pins or something like this. Okay, yes, just locating pins. Yes, let's assemble here with 4 Allen screws, locating pins, and VCCD sensor made by Hitachi again, Japan. Quite a large one actually. Model number here for you, HE98224. Quite a nice golden parts on here. Beautiful sensor, quite large one, so no IR filter in front of it, you can notice. And it is mounted onto this kind of fiberish material. Complicated shape for fiberglass material. Not sure how it was made. And flex rigid assembly here for this board. Quite interesting. So high quality sensor, but made in Japan. For some reason here this screw is spaced with some kind of ring around it, not this one. Quite weird. Okay, and here just the lance assembly and mirror. Okay, so this is all for this thing. Now I will try to put it back together. Wow, it was quite a bit of work, but no extra screws. In real time it took me 15 minutes to put it back together. So I found one or two dead codes in the 1986-1987 area. So it must be that old. It should be fun to play with it, power it, and see which kind of picture we can get from it, but with no pinout information whatsoever, it might be quite complicated. Maybe the power supply will be possible to figure out, but maybe it is a weird proprietary video signal. Not even sure if it is analog or digital. Probably analog, but no information. Okay, so this is a nice piece for my collection. And yes, here in this front area, there is actually a hole on the other side I can stick my finger in. Okay, so I have no idea when will be the next video. I have a parcel stuck in transit for 1 month now with 3 nice specimens of Soviet electronics. I really hope it will finally arrive someday. And apart from this, I am not bidding on eBay for now, except for one more Tornado aircraft PDU, because it will maybe allow me to open the hybrids inside and see exactly what we have. But this one was 15 British pounds and quite a good deal, because it is something I wanted for a long time, and usually they are more expensive than this. Okay, nice, and at least this thing is not too big for my storage. So I hope you did enjoy this teardown of unusual piece of avionics. Thanks for watching, bye bye.